And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
On July 13th, 2024, President Donald J. Trump was addressing an outdoor rally in Butler County, Pennsylvania, when by the grace of God, his right ear only was grazed by a would-be assassin's bullet. Less than 2 months later, Trump's political life would be on the line. Could this moving target named Donald J. Trump survive a brutal 3-on-1 nationally televised tag team cage match conducted in the ring of public opinion by ABC News? The very first question from moderator David Muir set the tone for the debate when he asked Kamala Harris if we're better off today than we were 3.5 years ago. This gave the audience an illusion of fairness from a moderator who likely knew Kamala would never answer the question. As expected, when Kamala incredulously began babbling about her childhood, the moderators handed her a total pass. But they let Trump get away with nothing. After that opening question, any facade of fair play was dropped by ABC News. This was nothing less than Trump in the lion's den, as our 45th president was constantly bullied, harassed, and lied to and about by his opponent, Vice President Kamala Harris, assisted openly by Muir and fellow moderator Lindsey Davis. By the way, this debate garnered 67 million viewers, according to Nielsen. An aside, did you know Dana Walden, one of the top executives at the Walt Disney Company, the owner of ABC News, is a close friend of Kamala Harris? In fact, a Washington Times report quoted Kamala joking how Walden had introduced her to Doug Emhoff, the man who would become her husband. Looks like for this debate, the fix was in, and Kamala Harris would be free to say whatever she liked unchecked. And so she did.
What you're going to hear tonight is a detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025 that the former president intends on implementing if he were elected again. But understand, if Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Let's remember Charlottesville, where there was a mob of people carrying tiki torches, spewing anti-Semitic hate. And what did the president then at the time say? There were fine people on each side.
And Trump was fact-checked by both moderators, David Muir and Lindsey Davis, not once.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
Not twice.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio.
Not 3 times.
I did watch all of these pieces of video. I didn't detect the sarcasm. Lost by a whisker. We didn't quite make it.
Not 4 times.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country.
But 5 times during the debate.
The question was about you as president, not about former Speaker Pelosi.
Meanwhile, as Kamala continued to spread her disinformation,
nowhere in America is a woman carrying a pregnancy to term and asking for an abortion.
The gaslighting moderators shielded Kamala from even one fact check. Together they formed the unholy trinity: see no evil, hear no evil, and evil. But Donald Trump stoically, heroically swatted away those lies like flies at a Sunday school picnic, pinning her to the mat with this epic closing statement.
So she just started by saying she's going to do this, she's going to do that, she's going to do all these wonderful things. Why hasn't she done it? She's been there for 3.5 years. They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. They've had 3.5 years to create jobs and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it?
Why indeed, Mr. President? America is waking up to the truth.